Shalom, all praises go to the Most High, Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai. Double honors unto the apostles, a great millstone for the teachings of the scriptures, among other things, and shalom to the sincere Akim across the world. I wanted to do a video because I saw him with my own eyes. The elder, Tahar, he did a video. The elder apostle Tahar did a video, and it was addressing Alizé and stuff like that, right? And I actually forgot where the video is. I have it on my PC because I have too many videos. And he said the Star of David is not correct, and we don't teach that this the Star of David. Anyway, Acts chapter 7, verse 42 and 43. Then the Most High turned and gave them up to worship the host of heaven, as it is written in the book of the prophets. O ye Israel, have ye offered to me slain beasts and sacrifices by the space of 40 years in the wilderness? Yea, ye took up the tabernacle of Molech, and Molech is this. Back in the days, this is the real Molech from the Hamites. But nowadays, Molech is this one. Oh, I already saw it. That is this one. Hey. Virus. Yeah. So now, yeah, this one I wanted to click because I just saw it. Huh? Why doesn't it click? Yeah. This is the Molech of nowadays. This used to be, this is the original one, and this is the one it is now. In the Bohemian Grove. Going on. Yea, ye took up the tabernacle of Molech, and the star of your god Remphan, figures which ye have made to worship them, and I will carry you away beyond Babylon. The star of your god Remphan, right? If I type in images, this is what you're gonna see. The star of Molech. The Star of David. The so-called Star of David. Right? As you can see, the so-called Rosicrucian X, the so-called stupid cross. And I got another story too, which is here, I think. As you can see, this is just a website, so let's use this. Here you can see the molten calf. Here you can see Baal. Here you can see Dagon the fish god. Here you can see Molech. And here you can see this Ashtaroth, which is put in cartoons. Like this? Yeah. Put in cartoons, like this. Making it look real innocent. But it's actually a tribute to their god, which is a demon. Which is Ashtaroth. Which is what our people was worshiping. And even the Romans was worshiping it, Every time you see a female with bird legs, not chicken legs, bird legs, literally birds, as in these creatures. It means the worship of a deity. Going back to over here. And this is the Moabite god. Woe unto you, Moab. Shemosh. Probably just another word for Molech or whatever. Shemosh, demon. Yeah, it's Molech. It's Molech. But the Moabites call it Shemach, This is Moab. His version of Moloch or whatever. Moloch. You see? This is the ancient Canaanite one. and this is the one of Moabites. Going on. And this is the star Remphan. Remphan. Right? And this is the great Diana of the Ephesians, which the Israelites was calling out for. And I saw this in a game, which is this game, Resident Evil 7. And you know, I always remember that. Like, they are putting their gods in their games, making it look like months. All these titties, these tits. You can find it right here. So click this away, and yeah, going back to here. Where is it? Here. Yeah. So it says the Assyrian origin of the so-called Star of David, or Megan David. Why the Star of David is pagan, Babylonian, and is evil. Right? Check here. It says it in Amos chapter 5, verse 26 and 27. The star god Remphan. Now it's spelled different, but it's the same thing. You see? I'll click this one too. Here. And then I'll click this one. So you can see it's the same thing. It's the same thing. Right? And I'm going to read from here on until here. Right? It says this: the so-called Star of David is actually an ancient star of Remphan, a pagan Assyrian god. I keep on saying Rephaim. There's some giants. Anyway, the Hebrews were worshiping the false Assyrian gods, and therefore the Almighty One, the Almighty One, eternal Creator Yahweh, gave them over to their lovers in Assyria and Babylon. The Star of David, also known as the Magan David, or hexagram, is world known by witches and Satanists as one of their symbols. Notice this link. As you can see, you have the how you call it, Baphomet, and then you have these here, dilemma, Star of Babylon jewelry. Babylon jewelry. This is the Star of Babylon. Okay. So the Elder Tahar was right when he said this is actually not the Star of David. That doesn't exist. This is a satanic star. You could do witchcraft with it. Okay. Going on. Okay. Notice on this link, the person sells satanic jewelry, including Freemasonry jewelry, and the Baphomet, and the Star of David, not always in the circle. 6 pointed stars, 6 small triangles formed 6 sides equals 666. 2 triangles. Triangles are a symbol of Babylon. That's why the Illuminati have this symbol on their dollar bill, because it's a symbol of Babylon. All 22 letters of the Aramaic Assyrian Babylon alphabet is found in the Star of David, plus 2 final letters also. The Star of David is completely Babylonian. I am not anti-Hebrew or anti-Jew. In fact, I'm a whatever, liar. But the fact is that the so-called Hebrew alphabet is not Hebrew. He's right about that, because the real alphabet Hebrew is this. Yeah. If the A, Ba, Ga, Da, Ha, Wa, Za, Ha, Ta, yeah, Ka, La, Ma, Na, going on. This is the real ancient Hebrew alphabet, okay? So it says, click this away. So it says, yeah, it is Aramaic. Archaeologically, archaeology also connects the Star of David with Yah, the Egyptian moon god, also known as Allah. So when you say Yah, you're messing around with the moon god, the Egyptian moon god, by the way, not the moon god called from the Habul, or the Moabite moon god. But it's the same. It's the same. They all have one same God, but they just name it different. So when you call the Most High Yahweh, when you call him Yah, you're actually referring to this guy, but he has another name there. But anyway, going on. Where was I? Yeah. So yeah, known as Allah. Okay. To understand this and to see total proof of what I have already claimed, you need to read this link about well-documented history of Babylonian influence upon the Israelites. The Assyrian origin of Christmas, which is right, Jeremiah chapter 10. Assyrian origin of Easter, same chapter, I think. No, it's not the same chapter. It's Slakia. It's the Passover, but the Easter custom, they took that with the egg and stuff. Okay, you have the Assyrian origin of the Trinity doctrine, 1 John chapter 7, verse 5, which is not true, but it comes from the Assyrians. Assyrian origin of the so-called Star of David, Assyrian origin of the Yah names, all point towards the Assyrian son of perdition and the Assyrian invasion of the nations. Now these two Assyrians is talking about Esau, because Esau is the son of perdition, the son of destruction, and Esau is the one that invades all nations. So here you have the image below show the Babylonian, Assyrian, Aramaic alphabet in relation to the so-called Star of David. Now, all the letters of the Assyrian slave Hebrew, because we was in slavery under the Assyrians, basically this is slave language, fits into the so-called Star of David. But that's not true, because this is obsolete. This doesn't exist, because the real Hebrew is this. It's written like this, so it doesn't fit in that nonsense hexagram. This is the real Hebrew. Yeah, this one is it. This is the real Hebrew. Okay, the L, yeah, this one is the real Hebrew. I'm gonna save this, by the way. So this one is the real Hebrew. This one's good. I already have it, by the way. I have it here. Anyway, so yeah, this is the Star of David. It's actually the star god Remphan, and yeah. So there you have it. There you have it. So with that, I'm gonna say I think I'm done. Yeah. So with that, I'm gonna say shalom.